Dan Hernandez. I'd like to welcome you to this week's episode of Sport Fishing. Well, today we're fishing out of Ventura. We left out of Ventura, California a little while ago, and we're over at the Channel Islands. We're at Santa Cruz Island. Today we're fishing aboard the Californian, the old Matt Walsh that used to run out of San Pedro years ago, and now she operates out of Ventura Sport Fishing. And right now we're at Santa Cruz Island, and the goal here is to look for some shallow water rockfish, and probably later today going close to the island, see if we can get some calico bass, maybe even a halibut. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. I'm Dan Hernandez and I live to fish.
All right.
I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life.
Oh!
Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way.
Oh man alive. Yeah. 0.8 of my bag limit on that guy, thank you. Alright. Wow, that's a nice place.
Tacos for dinner tonight.
All right. Last time I tried to kiss one, he almost bit me. We'll keep it.
Unless somebody reach into the bag.
Yeah.
Yep. There he goes. Scope in. All right, James. Good one.
Hey! Fishing with Danny Hernandez. Gotta love it. Beautiful weekend.
It's a weekday.
Number 11.
Number 11.
The incredible Mr. Lipid.
Number 11, you got it.
Come on, baby. Hey, Baba. Hello. Good, baby. Come on. Papa. Oh, yeah. Get in there, baby.
That's almost as big as mine.
Hey, get in there. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing?
I got it. 36. 36. Thank you, sir.
Got it.
Oh, Jimmy's got 2 mackerel.
Double back.
Big back attack.
My first double of the day.
Those are holy mackerel.
Holy mackerel.
There you go. Not bad for a big king.
There you go, first time out.
Missing him off.
He's got to catch a fish.
I haven't caught anything yet.
31.
Montebello Hall of Famer.
Not all Montebello Oilers catch fish this small. Just want you to know. Some of us catch real fish. All right, let's take a break from the action. We're gonna slide back inside here so we can catch something different.
Whitefish.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant to go on them. It hit the rim. You know your drone stuff?
All right. Oh, that's a big one. That's a nice one. On the bucktail.
On the bucktail. With a strip of squid.
Oh, sheephead, sheephead, sheephead.
Oh, big sheephead. Hit a gap. Yeah, don't pull. Let him get it.
So, Dad, tell me a story about these fish. What are they born and what do they turn into?
So these are sheephead. We're here at Santa Cruz Island, fishing by the Californian. And Mike got this fish for him. Beautiful fish. This is a sheephead. This is the only fish in the Pacific that changes sex. They're born female. They're all red. This one's turning over to male, black and red, and they'll get more of the white in there. But this is a beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. You steam this guy up, he's gonna taste like crab meat.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Nice job.
Right now that's jackpot, but hopefully we'll get something bigger. All right, well stay tuned. We're gonna take a little break from the action here by the Californian. Let's go to the tackle box and give you a good look at the gear you need for this type of fishing. Nice job. This week in the tackle box, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing today. We're fishing shallow water rockfish. For this type of fishing, you don't have to go really heavy gear. You can get away with the lighter, smaller rods and reels, but you have to have the right gear for this type of fishing too. So what I like to use for this are the low profile 400 series, some like this. You can go straight 25-pound test mono on here, it'll work fine. But if you really want to have a good advantage and have no stretch in your line when you're rock fishing down deep, I really recommend you have one reel set up, the same size reel, 400 size reel, level wind. I wouldn't go any lighter than 50-pound Spectra, probably 65-pound Spectra, and then 30 to 40-pound mono on top of that. Remember, because you're fishing deep, 200 feet of water or more, you do not need to use fluorocarbon. Now, you can catch them on live bait, and it works out fine, double dropper loop rig, like a size 1/0 hook with either live anchovies or sardines, work out good, or strips of squid. But I really like catching them on artificials. So for fishing for straight rockfish to catch my limit, I like to use 2 1-ounce B52 bucktails with a strip of squid on it. Make sure when you tie your double dropper loop rig that you space them at least 2 feet apart. That way if you catch a big fish on one hook, you're not gonna block the other one. You want both those bucktails to dangle around in the current, and you want a chance to catch 2 fish at a time. So that's why I say at least 2 feet apart, maybe even 3 feet, works out good. And you're gonna need a wide selection of sinkers from 16 ounce down to 10 ounce, because you never know how deep they're gonna actually be fishing and how bad the current is. Now for the bigger fish, the big lingcod, the big reds, I like to move up to a B52 Bucktail 6 ounce model and then put on a AA grub in the back. Let this dangle together with it, makes it look like a much bigger bait, and the lingcod go crazy for it, and the big reds will bite it too. Now another good way to catch them is to use a metal jig. I like to use the magic metal jigs for both the lingcod and the rockfish. When you're fishing that 200 feet of water, you want to use at least an 8 or 10 ounce magic metal jig. I really like the glow in the darks with the red stripe, or the blue stripe works out good. Drop it down deep, work it along the bottom, just crank it a couple cranks and then let it flutter back down. Remember, these fish are called rockfish for a reason. They're right down in the bottom. You have to fish it right on top of them. And if you drop down into shallower water, I would say go with a 4.5 ounce size, a little bit smaller bait. You can fish this really good in that shallower water, and it works out good for both the lingcod and the rockfish. Well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
Here you go. Some whitefish right here.
Shake them up. Shake it up. Stand back.
Here. It's nice being on this boat. This boat was the old Matt Walsh, and growing up I used to fish on this boat quite a bit. Here comes my fishy. Whitefish. Little whitefish.
Another whitefish.
Whitefish are biting today.
Yes, they are. What's your bag number again, real quick?
44.
44.
Yeah, whitefish. Nice whitefish. Nice whitefish with Dan Hernandez. Yeah. My hero.
Yeah. Nice fish, baby. Woo. There we go. Fishing with Danny Hernandez. You gotta make an appointment to come on down with him.
Little video action of the rock cod.
There you go. Not bad for a beginner.
There you go. First time out.
Missing him off. He's got to catch a fish.
I haven't caught anything yet.
31.
I haven't either. I got a double, and then I got this big whitefish. Yeah, this is what happens when he mocks me. I get 5 fish in a row.
Little whitefish.
There we go.
Just got bit. I just got bit right now. There's another fish coming up there. Another one out that way in the back of the boat. I don't know what I got. This one's pulling a little bit. I don't know if he ate the bucktail, he ate the strip of squid. Should be up here soon. Just fishing straight up and down, drifting here. Shallow water fishing. Santa Cruz Island aboard the Californian. Out of Ventura Sport Fishing, lots of fun. You should see my fish soon. Here we go. Here he comes. Oh, big whitefish. Nice whitefish. That's a B52 Bucktail. Strip of squid. Nice, beautiful, beautiful fish. That's what we're trying to catch. There's another one there. Jerry's got one there too. I think James has one too.
Here we are. Ventura, fish on again. What do we
we got this time. Wow. Look at that. Oh, look at there.
Got a savage? What is it?
It's a checkerhead. I think we call him dinner. Fish taco. How about that? That sound good? You're blowing them up, right?
Got a fish going here. I don't know what he ate. I have an anchovy on top, B52 Bucktail on the bottom. We're fishing yellow banks here. We're just drifting, we're not anchored. And we go over spots where there's lots of sculpin. We go other spots where there's some sheephead, whitefish mixed in. Let's see what this is. I'm not sure what I got here. Should be coming up. There it is. There's color. Oh, it's a rockfish. He ate the bucktail. There we go. Nice little rockfish. Make a couple of fish tacos out of them. See that B52 Bucktail 1 ounce model? Got a little strip of squid on there. And it's really important when you rig these and you bait on that, you have that squid dangling. That's what the fish sees in the current. Nice little fish. All right, let's take a little break from the action, go to the galley, and show you how to cook up one of these delicious fish we're catching. This week in the galley, we're in Long Beach, California at San Pedro Fish Market. Standing next to me is Chef Frank, been kind enough to do a dish for us. And today, Chef, you're gonna do yellowtail for us?
Yeah, you brought me some awesome yellowtail. I'm really excited about it. It smelled amazing. It was firm flesh, so my brain instantly went, let's do yakitori. So I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it on the grill. I have them on these little skewers here, and that's really just so I can turn things a lot easier. Just gonna lay them right nice on the grill. Then once they're on the grill, I'm gonna brush them with a tare. Tare being like the Japanese word for sort of a barbecue sauce. This one happens to be made with dried shiitake mushrooms, some different whole spices. And I just take my brush, I'm just gonna dab it on there. It's got a lot of sugar in it, soy, some rice wine vinegar. So our fish has been grilling for a couple of minutes now. It's time to flip and we're gonna glaze again. So we're gonna keep doing this over and over until you get a desired temp. We got these nice little char marks coming on now. And if you're worried about like the heat of the grill, that's no big deal. You can easily use a pair of tongs, you know, just be gentle. You don't wanna tear the flesh too much. And then we're gonna glaze again. And don't forget, we have things like dried mushrooms, star anise, clove, cinnamon. It's almost like a Chinese 5-spice we have going on in here. So it's really gonna impart a lot of fun to this fish. So this is our chili crunch. It's really easy to make. It's some neutral oil, some chilies, some garlic, some shallots, and you just kind of fry it all up, pour it over the spices, and it's not gonna be super hot. It will have some heat, but it adds a nice fullness to a dish that otherwise would just be one note.
Chef, that's delicious.
Thanks, man, appreciate it.
Now, I like how you take a basic fish like a yellowtail, add the chili, add some oil to it, and it just gives it a whole new flavor. And those grill marks are just so beautiful on there.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it's like eating at an izakaya, but with yellowtail that you caught. It's great.
Thank you, it was really good. We're here in Long Beach, California at San Pedro Fish Market with Chef Frank. Beautiful yellowtail dish. I hope you guys liked it. It tastes delicious. Well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
Nice one.
Whitefish.
Another whitefish.
Hello.
That's how I know when I squeeze them tight enough.
Whitefish with Dan Hernandez, my hero.
Oh, there's another whitefish.
Nice white.
Nice whitefish.
There we go.
Another whitefish over here too. Had another fish going here. A little one. It's beautiful here at Santa Cruz Island. It's a short boat ride, about an hour and a half from the landing. And everyone's getting fish here. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't experienced fishing Channel Islands, this is a good introductory trip to come on to Californian and come fish the shallow water stuff. But if there was a better surface bite, we'd be doing that. Right now we're just concentrating on getting the rockfish, get everybody some fish in their sack, get them something to eat. That's a lot of fun. Here we go, here's another whitefish. Not monsters, but these cook up really good. If you ever go to like a Mexican restaurant and order the whole fried fish, this is normally what they serve you, as a whole whitefish like this. It's really good. All right, let's take a little break from the action, and when we return, I'll be giving you this week's tip of the week. For this week's tip of the week, I want to talk a little bit about how we caught all the fish today. It was all about using small strips of squid, small hooks, size 4, size 2 hooks, catch those whitefish. And those bigger fish, a lot of them came on B52 Bucktails with a big strip of squid. I got my big whitefish that way, and a salmon grouper, and lots of other big fish came that way too. I want to thank Captain Steve aboard the Californian, the whole crew. Guys did a great job. We had lots of fun fishing with them. Well, I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing.